We have this store across town called El Super. We got all this for like $14.50. What I'm talking about today is the jalapenos. I make jalapeno powder using the Excalibur Dehydrator and grind it up fine. We used on all kinds of things, from salads to eggs to just about anything I want to make a little hotter and smokier. This is an offset smoker. I use a piece of pecan wood and some charcoal. I run it at about 200 degrees for about an hour until it has a good smoke on it. It's not all the way cooked. Yes, it is, but once I get it out of there, I cut it open and get most of the seeds out, but not all of them. If you want to have a really, really hot, spicy jalapeno powder, you just leave all the seeds and pith in. It'd be quite hot if you did, though. Just a little warning to you. Got a long ways to go here. I won't make you sit through the whole thing, but I'll just keep cutting through there. You notice I'm using some gloves that jalapeno juice will get all over your hands, and inevitably you'll scratch your eye or something else, and you'll be in a little pain. There, it's just about done. Just one last little piece. And of course, it holds on there. Just, come on, there you go. So now I have a pile of deseeded and halved jalapenos. Instead of chopping all those up real small, I'm going to use the food processor here. Don't overload it. Just get enough in there, pulse it a little bit, and get a nice little mash of smoky jalapeno hot goodness. Not much to it. Here's what it looks like when I'm done. Pretty much just chop it up in little tiny pieces, kind of like we did the onions. And then on here I have a sill pad. It's a little extra. You could use parchment paper here if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend putting it right on the plastic screen. This will stick. It will stick quite fiercely. The garlic, the onion was okay without it, but garlic and jalapeno, I find really needs that extra sill pad to help get it off of the trays. So we just load up as many trays as we need to. In this case, you need 5 or 6, but then I take the rest of the trays out and I disperse the trays evenly throughout so that there can be a maximum airflow as it's running. And that's about it. Just close her up. I'm going to set her a little over 125. Here I was setting it for 10 hours, but it ran a good 24 hours before it was good and dry. So the next day, we get to take a look. Yep, there you go. We got some good dried smoked jalapeno. Real easy in the Excalibur. You get to control the heat, and it works real good. You just get this in focus. There we go. So now you got to get it off the sill pad, and it does take a little scrape, and it doesn't just fall off. So I get a little spatula and give it a little scrape. Now don't get too particular about it. That'll come clean just by, the pads will come clean just by soaking them in water and a little sponge and soap, and get it right off of there. So I think you get the picture. You just get all that sticky, it's not sticky anymore, but it's stuck on. It's perfectly dry. You can get it all off of the trays, and that's what you end up with. You can still see the seeds in there. That's the heat, and it's pretty hot stuff, but I really enjoy it. It adds a little smoke and heat to whatever you put it on, and I really like it. So the last step, of course, is to get it in the grinder. I'm using a little handheld magic bullet grinder here, and I do it in small batches. It seems to work better than trying to get a larger container, and you just have to be patient and keep doing it. Turn it a little sideways helps to speed things up a little bit, keep things moving around. One last little blitz, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Didn't use the audio from the filming because, well, we were coughing and sneezing, because that dust will definitely get up your nose. And we just, like we did with the onion powder, just sift it out. I'll put that back in to the grinder with some more, and just keep going and going and going until you end up with this nice big pile of smoky heat. And I thought I was only going to get enough to go in this little spice jar, but ended up with a little extra, and then some on the table too. That's it. You got some beautiful smoked jalapeno powder, what some people would call chipotle powder. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for watching.